Hey folks, it's me again, Joseph, coming at you with another episode of Art and the Garden, the series where I share with you two things I have an enormous passion for: my art and my container garden. If you're ready, let's grow.
Where I am. This piece is titled Kwanzaa, and it is a large piece I'm working on that is all of the harvest I've had so far this spring and summer of 2024. Love working with this, and I'm adding a vase that's been in my wife's family for quite a number of years, and I want to add that particular piece. So that's all I'm doing with this here, adding that. And I'm again working with watercolor pencils. And right now I'm just kind of blocking in this image here and blocking in some color. And I will come back later on and do a little more work on it. This episode is all about those hits and misses for spring and summer of 2024. And I have quite a bit to share with you, quite a few hits and one or two misses, but that's okay. We're going to dive into it and talk about those hits and misses for spring and summer of 2024 in Art and the Garden. I think the first thing I want to start off with is the use of recycled material that I turned into growing domes, grow domes. And I germinate my seeds. These are watermelon seeds. I germinate my seeds in these grow domes and using the paper towel method. This is a striped melon. I have no idea what the name of it is, but I'll figure it out as we go along throughout the season. And I have some sugar babies. And this was a great way of recycling and germinating seeds in a really, really easy way. And after, the seeds germinate, I transplant them into containers outside. So I after a couple of weeks or so, this is what I had happening. The growth is just amazing, and I began treating everything with. I started off with some peat moss. I used some verolite. I used some bone meal and blood meal and some natural compost that I grew. And that's how I began with the soil preparation. And so far, everything's looking pretty good. This is the striped melon, and over here I have the sugar baby. And this one's doing really good as well. And there are some flowers there. There's a melon that's coming along, looking pretty good. Last year I had some success with growing sugar baby melons. I had several on the vine, but I cut those off and just focused on one. And that one really produced something surprisingly last year. So this year my goal is to grow more than one, and looks like things are really, really doing well with the sugar babies and also with the striped melon. If anyone has an idea of what the name of this one is, please by all means let me know. But this is what I had coming from my work with the melons. So a definite hit. These serrano peppers were bought from Houston Garden Center. I bought the peppers, and I bought some Hungarian hot wax peppers. These serranos are doing fantastic, surprisingly well. And this is a plant that I want to overwinter along with these Hungarian hot wax peppers. They were fantastic and continues to produce these really, really wonderful, lightly hot peppers. And now I'm told that the longer you leave them on the vines, the longer they, have opportunities to ripen more, turn orange, and then they red, the hotter they may become. But getting them at this immature stage still creates a wonderful pepper, and it is fantastic. It has a nice heat to it, and I am going to definitely overwinter this Hungarian hot wax pepper plant as well. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. I mean, and still producing. So the peppers, a definite hit this year. I am so impressed with the peppers, the watermelons, and always success with my okra. The okra plants have, I've been successfully growing okra for the past couple of years now, and they too are a definite hit in the garden for 2024. Now my tomatoes, there was a hit and some misses that happened. All of these were early girls and Romas that I started from seeds, and everything started off really well. The early girls, the Romas doing fantastic. Everything was doing well, but then I got away from tending to the garden as much, as often as I needed to, just work schedule and everything. And so I ended up having to deal with what's called blossom end rot. And that just really caught me off guard. This is the lack of calcium getting to the plants, and that had a lot to do with my inconsistent watering of the plants. So I treated everything with bone meal, and I began to get on a real consistent watering schedule, and that seemed to eliminate the blossom end rot. And then next thing I know, wow, the tomatoes were doing fantastic. So it started off with a little bit of a miss, but ended up with a hit. The tomatoes, the peppers, the okra, the watermelons, everything was a wonderful season. Those were my hits, my misses, and hey, I'm gonna keep on growing. So hey, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like and subscribe, and you can always visit my website to find out more information about art and the garden. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you again real soon.